This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We do want to interact with you live on the show, and we invite you to pick up the phone if you want to and give us a call, 303-632-4160, or comment on our Facebook Live. And we'll be happy to take those comments and integrate them into our segments. Liz wanted to kind of go along with the theme of the day, wanted to give you an article that I came across. Britt Morse, who is an editorial intern over at Inc.com, wrote up a great little slideshow article on the rules that Mark Zuckerberg, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, and others follow for their relationships that work. Now, you're thinking, come on now, is Eric just going to talk about relationships all day long? No, not necessarily. However, for the last 8.5 years, we have been saying this to you consistently on the show. It does not matter what business you're in the relationship business. And with that being the case, it behooves us to understand what we can do, how we can take our relationships, leverage our relationships, and understand them better so that the relationships that we build in business, which are not altogether unlike the relationships that we build elsewhere, thrive. So, thinking of that, with that in mind, let's talk about this. Mark Zuckerberg says this. He says, schedule your time. Years before Zuckerberg and his college girlfriend Priscilla Chan got married, they made an agreement to have at least one date night and spend 100 minutes together each week. 15 years and 2 kids later, the routine still stands. Wow. That sounds like great advice. Schedule your time. Now, let's apply it to your business if you'd like. Why not do a special thing or spend some quality time with your customers, your clients? If you have too many of them that you simply don't have enough time to do something like that, do it in a group session. How about you host an event and invite people to your event? Schedule some quality time. Doesn't have to be 100 minutes or a day a week, but it could be advantageous to your business. Here's Facebook. Well, it says here, need help? Always ask for it. The tragic death of her husband, Dave, Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg opened up in a post about counting on others. Until I have been the older sister, the COO, the doer and the planner. Until now, I'd been the older sister, COO, doer and the planner. I did not plan on this. And when it happened, I wasn't capable of doing much of anything. If you need help, she lost her husband. But if you need help, ask for it. That sounds like great business advice, right? Not just in a personal relationship, but in a business relationship. No man is an island. You can't do everything by yourself. Well, why would you even think about trying to do something like that? So if you need help, ask for it. Jeff Bezos' advice, it pays to make the first move. Boy, howdy, he lives that one, doesn't he? Before Amazon, Bezos was a vice president at D.E. Shaw, where his future wife, Mackenzie, was a research associate. One day, Mackenzie approached Jeff and asked him out to lunch. They got married 6 months later. Some guys have all the luck, right? But here's the truth. It pays to make the first move. He who hesitates tends to lose in the game of business. So, if you're confident about what you're doing, go for it. Make the first move. Embrace change. Like business relationships must be ever changing. Like business, relationships must be ever changing to survive. We've had to change to really be, quote, co-equals, Bill Gates' wife Melinda told Fortune magazine. It's not something that immediately happens overnight, but we're both committed to it. Embracing change. How many times have we told you, you've got to be willing to adapt. You've got to be willing to shift or pivot is the phrase that's being used now in 2017, 2018. You got to embrace change. I think Gary Barnes puts it this way: adapt and launch, or launch and adapt is the proper order for that. Know when it's appropriate to give space. Tiffany Cuban doesn't always sit next to her husband Mark during Dallas Mavericks games. She says it saves her a few headaches. It's a business to him, she told NBC. I can be a fan and watch it from my seat. And, giving a little bit of space, sometimes that's an important thing in your business as well as in your personal relationships. Break from tradition, says Oprah Winfrey. Media mogul Oprah has never married Stedman Graham, her boyfriend of 31 years. Marriage requires a different way of being in this world, she said to Vogue. Live life on your own terms. I'm actually looking at a picture. I don't think I've ever seen Stedman Graham ever. But I'm seeing, well, there's a man. I'm guessing that's Stedman. She's been referring to him for 30 years plus, 31 years, right? Wealth only goes so far. After 40 years of building his Virgin Group empire, Richard Branson says it's the steady love from his wife, Joan, and their family that keeps him going. Glitz and glam don't always lead to happiness, he wrote in his blog. And isn't that the truth? We're three-dimensional people. We don't, the fact of the matter is that money only goes so far. And at the end of the day, what people really want is a connection. They just want to feel connected to somebody, something else, someone else. Well said to that one. How about this one? The partner you choose will have a key effect on your success. Shark Tank judge Kevin O'Leary says having a supportive partner is key to a successful career. He's been married to his wife, Linda, for 27 years. He once told Inc., which is easier for you to replace, your business or your fiance? I think this also applies to your business partner. The business partner you choose will have a key effect on your success. And, and you see that in businesses all across the boards. Find a smart way to disagree. There's brilliance. That's Spanx founder Sarah Blakely and her husband Marquise. The Jets founder, Marquise Jets founder Jesse Eitzler says they find creative ways to keep their relationship steady. When we disagree, we do rock, paper, scissors. If we get really mad at each other, we have a rule. We have to stop and slow dance. Now, you probably can't stop and slow dance in your business, but you might be able to do rock, paper, scissors. Angel and I actually use rock, paper, scissors quite a bit. And then finally, leave your ego at the door. Indra Nui, the CEO of PepsiCo, says ego checks are crucial to a healthy marriage. She's been married to her husband, Raj, he's the president of Amsoft Systems, for 37 years. Leave those crowns in the garage when you come home, she told Business Insider. And isn't that wisdom for all of us? Leave your crown in the garage. Be a person. Connect to people. Leave the ego at the door and connect. That's it. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network. If you'd like the archives of this broadcast and every program that we do, go check out experiencepros.com. When we come back, our graphic designer, Kaylee Hall, is in the house.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.